The House Board of Trustees on the January 6, 2021, uprising, whose hearings continued this week, has delivered great proof that could permit investigators to contend that previous President Trump perpetrated wrongdoings as he attempted to upset the 2020 political race. Because of the hearings, we presently know all the more obviously that Trump attempted to menace Vice President Mike Pence into obstructing Congress's count of appointive votes, attempted to menace Justice Department authorities into pronouncing the political race miscount, despite the fact that they realized it wasn't, and held on with appearing endorsement while his furnished allies fired the Capitol. All of which has driven numerous normal residents, and not simply Trump skeptics, to ponder. Why isn't Merrick Garland indicting this man? The response is both muddled and basic. Prosecuting a previous president for attempting to undermine an official political race is more enthusiastically than it looks. It's certainly not a sure thing, Paul Rosenzweig, a previous government examiner and hostile to Trump Republican, let me know a week ago. It will require difficult choices. The issue isn't absence of proof. The previous Trump assistants who have affirmed before the House Board of Trustees and been consulted by the FBI have dealt with that. The issue, Rosenzweig and other previous investigators said, is that persuading a jury that Trump is blameworthy for certain will in any case be troublesome, particularly when the previous president, equipped with great legal counselors, can challenge that proof. We know from the surveys that around 30% of the American public figure Trump did nothing out of sorts on January 6, Rosenzweig said. About a third of a jury is 3 or 4 individuals. I think getting a consistent conviction will be almost unimaginable, even in the liberal District of Columbia. What's more, a preliminary that finishes in Trump's quittance, he cautioned, would misfire. It wouldn't just give Trump exemption, he said, it would give him exemption and an emanation of invulnerability. Others conflict. Donald B. Ayer, another Republican previous investigator, figures a conviction would be conceivable. Trump was prepared to have Mike Pence be killed, Ayer said. You recount that story to a jury, and I think you win. However, Ayer noticed the Justice Department guidelines expect that investigators accept they have a high likelihood of winning a conviction before they can prosecute. By that norm, what Garland is getting is both right and done right. He's researching forcefully yet arraigning mindfully. Equity Department legal advisors have served summons on Rudolph W. Giuliani and John Eastman, attorneys who exhorted Trump on his plans, and unsupportive of Trump activists who coordinated fake records of elective balloters in swing states like Arizona and Georgia. Last month, FBI specialists looked through the Virginia home of Jeffrey Clark, a previous top Justice Department official who pushed partners to embrace Trump's cases of electoral cheating. Also, examiners have prosecuted heads of the traditional Proud Boys and Oath Keepers local armies on charges of subversive connivance regarding January 6. Which recommends that the Justice Department is all seeking after a customary coordinated wrongdoing model in its examination. Indicting little fish to fabricate bodies of evidence against the higher-ups.